Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. Cowboys offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So TCU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Man down on the play. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Hussein. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it out. It's Fung. And a really nice job making sure they limit that return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Perkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Morrison. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, hits Hussein. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. All on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to pass, it's Morrison. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open?
Throws toward the end zone. Pick up to stop the threat.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that side a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Morrison. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Gonna run it. It's Silva. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
It's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but
looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
give to the running back. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Morrison. Gets it to him on the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He's got the back in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They finally get to him.
You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How nice is in an offense, when you can generate explosive plays by running the football, you got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Breaks the tackle and runs through another one. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quick strike complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Back to throw, it's Morrison. Got his man quickly. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Morrison. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single back. Smashes through the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. You come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Silva. Nice move. Create some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Break! Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. Makes his man miss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high percentage passes.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down, looking for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Here's a heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And
the offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They
pulls it in on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. 2 minutes now left in this